Hey everyone, here's the Infinity Saga Captain Marvel and Rescue 2-pack. Here's the back of the box. It has the endgame poster and also a short bio on Captain Marvel and Rescue. The side of the box is the same as all the other Infinity Saga figures. Here's the top of the box and bottom of the box. And let's get right to this. Here are the figures on the clamshell. Here's the cardboard at the back. It's the same for all the Infinity Saga figures. And here is the figure itself on the clamshell. Let's get the Captain Marvel figure out. The figure comes with the nanotech Infinity Gauntlet and 2 extra pairs of hands. Here's a closer look of the nanotech gauntlet, and the sculpt on it is really good. The paintwork on it is also great. And there's a hole over here whereby you can actually slot in most of the Marvel Legends figures' hands. If you were to just try to slot it in, it can't fit there. You'll need to pull off the hands and it will fit like a glove. This pair of hand is similar to the one we got from the very first Captain Marvel figure from the Kree Sentry BAF wave. Exactly the same sculpt except for the color. And the other hand is the same one as the Captain Marvel with the jacket on. I like the design and the colors on this endgame Captain Marvel. I feel that it's really quite accurate to the movie. It kind of have a more vibrant red and blue. We've had 4 versions of Captain Marvel previously. The first 4 Captain Marvel figures all have the same sculpt, with the slight exception of the jacket arms on this Captain Marvel, and of course a different paintwork on the Star Force Captain Marvel. Even the translucent arms on this is the same sculpt. And guess what? This new endgame figure actually has the same sculpt as well, almost for the whole figure except for the torso area. Here's a closer look at both figures, and look at the arms, exactly the same sculpt, just of course a different paintwork. Here's the thigh area, the boots. Look at the belt area, it's exactly the same underneath this waistband thingy. And also at the abs area, the sculpt is exactly the same. So like I mentioned earlier, the only difference is there is a retool on this upper torso. You can see the gold sculpted all the way up like this instead of the way it is sculpted here. So yeah, that's one difference. And also there is the blue line that goes under the star as well, whereby the line is not here on the previous version of Captain Marvel. So yeah, just a minor difference in sculpt on the upper torso. And the sculpt at the back of the upper torso is different as well. The bottom is actually the same. There you can see the lines sculpted is exactly the same as the previous version, just a different paintwork. For the head sculpt of this Captain Marvel, I think that it is quite accurate to the movie. The sculpt and the paintwork is really good. Same goes for the hair. And of course, you can't miss out that mole below the left eye. Lol. It's really consistent on Hasbro to have this dot and have other paint blotches here and there, but that mole has to be there, just like all the previous figures there. So you can even see the orange paint blotch over here, but the mole is still there. Same for every single one of them. The mole is consistently is this head there. This is the alternate head of the first Captain Marvel figure that we got. For the head sculpt, both of them looks kind of different from each other. This earlier version barely passes off the look of Carol Danvers from the first movie. The new head is definitely more movie accurate. So between these two, I prefer the newer head. Thankfully, the newer head is movie accurate, unlike the Infinity Saga Quicksilver. Lol. This head that we got from the Kree Sentry wave is the same as the one from Star Force. Exactly the same head. And the one with the jacket has kind of a smirk on her face. The hair of the energy variant is the same as the hair sculpt from this jacket variant, but the head sculpt I think is the same as the first version. Articulation. Even though there is a retool of this upper torso, I don't know why they don't have the new double-ended ball pack joint like the rest of the new figures. I thought they would have retooled it with that sort of head. The figure is able to look up this high and down this much. This is how much the arms goes up sideways. No bicep swivel, but there is a swivel on the forearm. And of course a hinge joint on the forearm as well. It hinges up about 90 degrees. Swivel on the fist and hinge left and right as usual. Able to bend forward only just slightly and more to the back. And the mid-torso joint also allows the upper torso to rotate. This much split, this much frontal split to the front. Double hinge knee joint, again not updated to the pinless version. No calf swivel, ankle hinges up and down, and ankle pivot. All of them have the same articulation and it's pretty much not really that good. Just like the other female characters done by Marvel Legends, the articulation really need to improve. Now for some head swap, how does she look like with the helmet head? Nope, she doesn't look that nice. Probably because of the bare neck. Here's how she would look like with her previous look. Looks kind of okay. And with a smirk. Here's how the head looks like on the previous version of Captain Marvel. Looks kind of okay. And this is the energy variant head and hands. And here she is without the energy hands. And here she is without the energy hands. So yeah, I do like the Infinity Saga Endgame Captain Marvel. The colours on her is quite good and the head sculpt is also movie accurate. The Infinity Gauntlet is also sculpted well and versatile. It can be used on many other figures. You just have to remove the hands on that figure. As usual, articulation wise, it isn't that great on a female character of Marvel Legends, but I guess we'll just have to make do with it. Overall, a good figure, but between this and the Rescue figure, I definitely prefer the upgrade that we got on Rescue. So many different parts and also alternate heads. Do check out the review of the Rescue figure that came with this 2-pack. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.